Hello everybody, how are you guys doing this evening? Sorry for the delayed start. I am learning things about Restream, and I think I may have maybe corrected some of the issue, but then again, I don't know. Twitch is freaking out, so who knows? Who knows? Welcome in, guys. Dundersnuff, Raja, Zendral, what's going on? Supervisor in training in a harness. He doesn't know what to do.
I believe every day's a good day when you.
Hey, John Lockridge, thank you so much for the resub, dude. 21 months. I appreciate that. Welcome in, and hello to you. Alright, let's put some minis together tonight. That's what we're going to do. So, I have some Leagues of Votann minis. This is not a leaked mini. Yeah. GW is just sending me a leaked minis. This is new Votann mini, and this is GW's new packaging. They don't do clamshells anymore with their new minis. They do these little boxes. So I'm a fan of this because man, do I hate clamshell packaging. So yeah, we're just gonna start off by putting this little guy together. Yeah, licensors on the little box. Did that come out already? Or no, you said you saw him. Wait, it did come out, right? There's his base. Yeah, we're not fans of clamshell packaging around here. What's going on, Weaver? Oh, to the 20th. Okay. That's right. They have it though, but you can't have it until then. Okay. Look at this adorable little instruction manual. Man, they are cutting costs wherever they can. Look at that. You know how much this mini costs? Mini costs $38 retail. It's just this fun. $38 retail mini. Oh man, Ultramarines are eating good. We're gonna talk about that because I kind of like it. I don't care for 40k that much, but we gotta talk about Drukhari stuff, about Dark Eldar. We gotta talk about Ultramarines. There's the pre-order announcement, just gonna say called it, but also it's exciting. Good stuff there. Yeah, what other ridiculous things have happened in the miniature gaming world this weekend we need to talk about? Points changed for 40k, I guess, if you care about that kind of thing. I don't know, I didn't hear too much like hubbub about anything, so it seems like it was kinda whatever. Yeah, so also, how's everybody's weekend been? Mine has been pretty good. I cannot complain. Got to play a little bit of mini games. I got to hang out and relax this weekend otherwise. So it was nice. It was really nice. Alright, let me get some glue. We'll just start this process here. Looks like it all goes just right there. Okay, so all the way around. 7-hour Pathfinder campaign session with Dundersnuff. Oh, awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, those Victrix look so good. Alright, we can talk about Ultramarines. So, poor Ultramarines haven't had a miniature released in like 2 months. So, they got a release. And I guess it was Calgar's mini that like kind of leaked as like a funny meme, and then yeah, and then GW just released the article. Calgar looks fine. Cato Sicarius looks fine. The Victrix Honor Guard look awesome. Okay, so you guys know what the Victrix Honor Guard are right now, right? The sword and shield, the 2 sword and shield guys that hang out with Calgar. Okay, if there's someone out there that wants to look up the, I want to say 4th edition Calgar and Victrix Honor Guard set and post a link. I want people to look at it. If you guys aren't familiar with that set, post it's the 4th, I think it was 4th edition Victrix Honor Guard. What's up, Misfit? How you doing? What's going on? It's very relevant to this discussion. But yes, I really like the new Victrix. I hope. So, what's gonna stink is that, you know, I like the Victrix. You know, I'm sure two boxes of 3, you get the full squad of 6, and they're really cool. You got the champion and the banner and all the axe and bolter dudes. It's amazing. I would hope that the sword and board Victrix that came with Calgar's current mini would stick around, but I don't think they are, because they're just part of his set, and if they're just part of his set, then and his set's going away, so then that's just kind of it for those ones. And I like those minis. I have them. I think they're really cool, and I'm kind of sad to see those go if they do. But it'd be cool if there's an option to field 2 more Victrix with sword and board into the squad. That'd be really cool. Alright. Look at this dude. Okay, he's cool. He's cool. Let's keep going. We need piece 5 and 6 to make his head here. Bahamut, how are you doing? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. It's 5 and piece 6. It's just this little large here. Does anybody have? Hold on, let me see. Here we go. Is this like a... Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'm trying to find this, Okay, here we go. Alright. Well, I apologize for the Reddit link and the paint job. These aren't the studio minis, or the studio paint job. But if you look at these minis and tell me what you see with this old Calgar and Victrix set. Tell me what you see. That's right, because they're called the Honor Guard. That's probably why. And okay, how you doing? Yeah, no problem at all. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing just fine. They're the same minis as the new ones. They just modernized the classic minis. That's all they did. The champion has the 2 gladiuses. They all have an axe and a bolter. You have the absolute massive banner dude. I didn't get a good look at his banner, but I wonder if his banner is it's the same banner. It's even the same banner. Look at that banner. It has the winged Ultramarine standing over a Tyranid. Yeah. I loved that old set. And I never got it because I didn't play Ultramarines back in the day. But yeah. It's full on nostalgia bait for the people that were there, but great looking minis. Great looking minis. I've changed quite a bit, but I'm still here. Alright. Well, good. I'm glad you're still here and okay. Are you still in okay, Guardian? Hope so. Okay, he's just looking straight ahead, isn't he? It's super cool. I do like more to come. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny Ultramarines get more stuff. Chapter is part of the target game. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's cool stuff. Ultramarines don't need more things, but you know what? You know what's gonna happen for Ultramarines? Those things are gonna sell like crazy. Yeah,
I believe every day's a good day when you paint.
Also, what's up, Ghost Talks? And thank you for the sub, Rage. I appreciate it. They're almost 2 years. It's wild. It goes by so quick. Yeah, I might have to eventually pick up all those models because I do have an Ultramarines army, so kind of my jam. But Space Marine 2 players who wanted Calgar, yeah, too bad. You have to give him a Terminator armor now. I do like this new mini, and seeing the new mini next to the current one definitely shows how the current one is even looks a bit dated. So I wonder if they'll start doing honor guard units for all these sub factions. Maybe that's an 11th edition thing, or something like that. But yeah. Who knows? Good banner moment. Yeah. I don't know whether to use a sorcerer or not as a warlord, also Terminator. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question, Night Trap. You talking for what are you talking about here? For your Night Lords? 40k Phalanx Warders? Yeah, that'd be epic. Yeah, that'd be absolutely epic. So Sin. Yeah, they could do some wild things. This is Votann. This is the new, what's this mini called? Mimnir Strategist. That's what this is. So on the other side of the leaks and the new stuff, the Drukhari Codex leaked in full. The whole thing. The 10th edition Codex. And I think we were talking about this for a minute on Friday, where I'm always interested. So I haven't played 40k in quite a long time. I played a bit in 10th, and then just stopped. I wasn't a huge fan of 10th edition, but the Drukhari Codex is something that I will always be interested in seeing. I always want to know what's going on with it. I'm always excited to see like how they change them and how they make them interesting and everything. All that said, this codex is absolute trash. Complete trash. And it's amazing to me how, like, why they made it so much worse than it was. Like, why they felt the need to do that. And it just like why stuff picked up 40 or 60 death core after months of waiting. That's awesome though. Those death core minis are incredible. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully he gets to enjoy the process. Admirably well with all the new Space Marine characters. Yeah, for the most part I think they look pretty good. Even the Iron Hands dude looks pretty decent. Did he talk about new Guilliman model in there too? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a new Guilliman. I didn't actually watch his video, but yeah, the dude just keeps being batting 100 or batting 1,000, right? Like, something like that. Yeah. Oh, just from the foil stuff. It's not like legitimate yet. Deathcore great for the trenches, yeah. So let me explain this this Dark Eldar Codex. So Dark Eldar, March 2017. Yeah. I mean, if Calgar's getting a new model, then why not? Ochan R4 commission. Yep, these are commission minis. I've painted many minis for this particular customer, so the next few in the line. So Dark Eldar had a rule in their index. So their index rule was power from pain. And what that was is every time you completely kill an enemy unit or you battle shock an enemy unit, you get a little token. And then you can spend that token on units in your own army. And depending on what phase you spent those tokens on, determined like what benefit you got. So if you spent it in shooting, you got rerolls to hit on that unit. If you spent it during the charge phase, you got rerolls to charge. I think you could reroll your advance roll. If you spent it in the move phase, you could reroll your hit rolls in the fight phase. So it was like a power boost, and the army was like pointed around that, and like their weapons were based around the fact that you could get built-in rerolls somewhat easily where you needed to. They changed all of that. What they did was they gave every unit their own power from pain ability. So I think there's only one unit in the entire army that gets rerolls to hit with power from pain. Nobody else does. And the way that they changed these abilities, what they did is they basically took one or part of a special rule that the unit had already in the index, and they turned it into something that you have to spend pain tokens on to get the benefit from. So if we take like Mandrakes, for example, Mandrakes had an ability at the end of your opponent's turn. You could pick them up, right? Pick them up off the board. Don't know. Hold on a second, guys. Get the tweezers here. But you could pick them up off the board, and then you could put them back on. Like deep strike them back in. So you could do that. You know, it's a good ability. They turn that into a power from pain thing. You have to spend a pain token to be able to do that. I don't know. I haven't noticed a move away from rerolls, but again, I'm not following 40k super closely. There's other things like Cabalite Warriors. Cabalite Warriors had sticky objectives. That was a rule they had. Just sticky objectives, they could do that. Now they don't have that rule. That's a pain token. They have to spend a pain token to get the sticky objective. So like, yeah, that's wild. Like they just straight up take their abilities out like that. And then on top of that, what really stinks is